So good morning. And say hello to the spy swans. Spy swans have been told to come and see where I am. Hi, spy swans. They're not eyes, they're cameras. So it's been about 2 weeks since I've moved house, and it's just been a fucking as much of a bollock as I thought it was going to be. It was, I think I said before I moved, or when I knew I had to move, I said I know they're going to up the ante at the next place, and yeah, they certainly have. I don't think didn't come as any kind of surprise to me. I fully expected that to happen. I mean, it's been planned by them for a long time. If you think I believe that this room just happened to open up, a week after her saying that I had to leave, because I wasn't. What did she say? I don't know. That I don't need the help that they can offer. I'm not participating. That's fuck knows what that means. I don't know what that means. I mean, no one else in that house was participating either. So, but yeah, that's just all the shtick, isn't it? It's all the shit that they give you. But this place was planned before that. They had to have time to get all their cameras in and positioned, and all their monitoring devices up and running. It didn't just happen to come about. But it was kind of funny because it was about three days I think I'd lived there, and I hear this policewoman, or fuck knows, I don't know if she's a policewoman, she's probably not, but she's in the house, and I hear her knocking at everyone else's door and go, this person that lives in such and such a room, their ex was banging on the door last night, so I just wanted to know if you heard anything, and can I take your details, and etc. And then she comes to my room, excuse me, and asks if I'd heard it. Now, let's just go back a little bit. About 8 years ago, the same thing happened to me. So I'd been split up with this guy for about 3 years, and one night drunk, he comes banging on my door, and I phoned the police. But I mean, little did I know that this was like a set up by him and the police. He was involved in it. His mother's a gang stalker, his sister's a gang stalkers. One of them's a psychologist. She works with children. That's the kind of people that you deal with. That's the kind of people that are part of this programme. But that's kind of by the by. I'm going off subject here. So it was kind of funny that 3 days I'd lived here, and the same thing just so happens to happen to this other person. you can make that shit up, could you? So she comes anyway, this fucking gang stalking policewoman, knocks on my door and asks if I'd heard anything, and I said I didn't, and she goes, okay, can I just take your details? And I said no. I mean, I hadn't heard anything. I'm not sure why she wanted my details, so I said no. So she goes, oh, that's fine, her nose all put out of joint. You don't have to. I'm fucking well aware, bitch, that I don't have to, so I'm not. So she walks downstairs and she knocks on the door of one of the other people that lives there and asks what's her name that lives up there. I mean, come on to fuck. Every single person in this house is a gang stalker. They're all involved in this. They're all involved in this little skit with the policewoman, She knows exactly what my name is, everything about me. They're all fucking monitoring everything I do in that house. So you try and pretend that you've came there just on the pretense of wanting my name when you fucking know everything about me. You're involved in setting up this fucking house, but apart from that, it's just been the usual. The directed conversation and the stealing things out of my cupboard in the kitchen, and the product placement and the shouting. They're obviously monitoring everything you do. So if my window's open, they'll all stand out the back and have conversations. But it's just you don't hear anything that you're not meant to hear. They make sure that you don't hear anything that you're not supposed to hear. So it's all just for my benefit, And if you're a target as well, you'll know that everything that's said that you hear is because you're meant to hear it. None of this is on the off chance, And there's one of them will kind of say, oh, she's a nice girl, she's fine, she's nice, and you know, that's just a fucking setup as well to try and get me on side. Like, as if you think I'm a good person, you know, you're involved in this, mate, you all are, so let's not play fucking games with each other, you know. It's hilarious. But the way they'll all sit in each other's rooms and they'll be kind of whispering away and discussing the day's events, you know, that they've watched, that they've been watching me doing, or what I've been up to, or, you know, discussing what tactics to use next. And then they'll come out in the hallway and then start speaking really, really loudly. It's hilarious. It's kind of hilarious, but it's also, I don't know, it's a bit kind of, you know, I don't think these people think about the fact that you can push a person to that much. You know, you can push them so far to have that much stress that they might one day snap. I don't think they ever kind of think about that. You know, what is to stop me snapping? You know, just losing my rag and getting to the point of, you know, you're doing this shit to me on a daily basis. You're doing it every single day, like a total invasion of my privacy and kind of saying the shit that you say, making me over here acting the way that you act, using the conversation and dropping things into conversation. What is to stop me, like, stabbing you repeatedly in the throat? You know, what the fuck are you going to do then? Like, I'll be in jail, obviously, but I mean, I'd rather be in jail than dead. I don't think they stop and think about the fucking consequences of what it is that they're doing. You know, they're putting themselves in real danger because, you know, there are times when I'm kind of, I wouldn't say on the verge of snapping, but I don't think it would take that much for me to just think, fuck it, you know, fuck it. Like, what is the actual worst that can happen? There's, as far as I'm concerned, nothing. So, you know, I'm not saying this is like I'm going to go back there today and stab anyone. I don't mean that at all. But I just think I would be a little bit wary to be playing this game that they're playing. You know, I don't know. I think I'd rather still be in jail than dead. Dead's kind of final, you know. But anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to say today. There's more gang stalkers kind of walking down here. It's been awfully busy since I got here, you know. Awfully busy, and I'm kind of out the way. It's not even a proper path, but they all seem to be finding their way this way, you know, as they do. Yeah, but it's just the usual. Apart from the other fannies, the gang stalkers that live there, it's just the usual, you know, noise campaigns and revving of engines and revving at engines outside and motorbikes going past and just the usual shit, you know. The bass on, they'll go out and leave the bass on, the music like really loud and slam doors, etc. I mean, that shit doesn't bother me. I'm not fussed in the slightest. What bothers me is where they think this is going to end up. Because, yeah, it's not something that someone will put up with and lay down and have happen to them, you know, repeatedly for, you know, endless amount of time. It's just not. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna do something. I can hear a helicopter. Can you see the helicopter up there? Let's see if I can get him. I don't know if you can see that. It might be too far away. Yeah. They torment you by. There was a boat came past actually not long ago, and the woman on it had a very distinctive coloured jumper. You know, it's like it made me think of the whole, you know, air, sea, and land thing. That's they torture you by air, sea, and land. It's not the sea; it's a river, obviously, but you get the point. But yes, you know, weirdos, freaks and weirdos. That's what they are, freaks and weirdos. But anyway, I'll get on, and so you take care. God bless and all that, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.